long today?
And a long one at that. Want to grab a bite?
I better not. I gotta dig out from all this paperwork. What?
Nothing.
And why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Like there's something wrong?
Is there?
Not that I know of.
Good. I was just making sure you're cool, is all.
You'd be referring to last night.
I would be.
Last night was terrific.
Yeah. None.
But
we need to be realistic. Our relationship is complicated.
in the sense that we work together.
Among other things.
Come here. I think we're up to the challenge.
Me too.
About dinner.
I thought you were buried in paperwork.
Give me an hour.
You know where I live.
Who is it?
I need to talk to Francisco.
Who are you?
It's Stanley Cahill. I got information in regards to the Glenn Stratford murder trial.
What kind of information, Stanley?
I got people following me. Can we talk inside? Look, you drug bust a while back. I'm hoping that you'll do the same now. You got a drink?
It's late, Stanley. What do you want?
I seen in the papers how you're working for the defense in the Stratford murder trial.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know for a fact that Glenn Stratford killed that hooker.
Come inside. How do you know that?
Yeah. I went there afterwards. I helped him clean up the apartment. I took care of the knife and the clothes. Here, that's a sample. That's her blood all over his shirt.
This is Stratford's shirt?
Yeah, the monogram says GS. See? I get a call 2 that morning, right? Glenn, he's yamming off this head of speed. Stanley, you gotta help me. Blood, accident, blah, blah. I get over there, it's like a slaughterhouse, you know?
Why'd he call you?
We were business associates at the time.
You sold him the speed.
What, is it my fault that he couldn't handle the tie? I don't think so.
And you're coming to me with this now because you just got to share your secret with somebody?
Stratford's trying to have me killed. He supported me 50 grand to keep quiet. When that money ran out, I went back for a little more.
And Stratford figured a whack was cheaper than having you permanently on his payroll.
That's the thanks that I get for helping out this bum. Yeah, but I need you to broker a deal with Stratford's mouthpiece. I need 250 grand and walk out of town. Now I'll go to the prosecution with the murder weapon and the rest of the bloody clothes.
And why not go to Albright directly?
I don't trust him. I don't trust him. If he whacked me out himself if he had the chance. With you, I know where I stand.
Tell me why I should go anywhere near this.
I'm putting my life in your hands, Frank. Come on.
It's a real honor, Stanley.
where Cahill is?
I got a pager number.
Okay, set it up. $250,000 for the knife and the clothes, but I'll need 3 days to raise the cash.
What are you gonna do with the clothes when you get them?
Sit on them.
Which means your boy did do this murder after all.
I'm not paid to engage in that kind of speculation. Hey, if we're done, I gotta go prep Glenn to testify.
Am I understanding this correctly? You're prepared to suborn perjury?
This is not a problem you need to worry about.
It is if you allow Stratford to lie under oath. I got a big problem with that.
You're not a cop anymore, Frank. Quit thinking like one.
This is wrong, Terry.
Is this your first time in dirty water, Frank?
That girl was stabbed 17 times.
I am very sorry for her, but it's not my job to catch her killer. My only responsibility is to defend my client, and I am prepared to do whatever it takes.
You put that kid on the stand and walk him through testimony about how he didn't do these murders, I'll go to the prosecution.
Well, before you do that, ask yourself what percentage of your work comes from lawyers? 60, 70%? You cross me and that falls to zero, pal. I'll poison your ass in a heartbeat.
Don't threaten me.
I gotta be in court.
You need the 3 days to raise the money or to find Cahill and whack him?
You're fired, Frank.
Morning. I know your appointment was with Mr. Cisco, but he's detained on another case right now and asked me to step in.
That's all right?
Jane, if Mr. Wegman has Frank's confidence, he has ours.
How can I help you?
My husband stole my dog. Carmine means the world to me, and I want him back.
Missing dog, huh?
The Olivers are in the midst of a nasty divorce, and this is Mr. Oliver's idea of a power play.
Unforgivable cruelty to a beautiful animal just for holding that stupid car of his.
You're holding a car?
It's perfectly safe, but I think if my antiques have to be liquidated, so should Ira's Porsche.
With the animal in Mr. Oliver's possession, the scales for arbitration are tipped unfairly.
But Mr. Wegman, this isn't just about bargaining power. I really do love Carmine. I'm desperately alone without him.
Ira's the husband. Carmine's the dog?
More than just dog. Companion and protector.
Our fear is that the animal is being mistreated. While not in my client's care, Carmine was repeatedly left out in the rain.
Well, this type of operation can be very, very expensive.
I don't care, Mr. Wegman. I just want Carmine back.
Big teeth. Well, I personally don't handle this type of case, but I'll see that our best operative is put on it.
Frank, I don't mean to be Chicken Little, but the sky is falling.
What do you mean, George?
10 o'clock, Lauerstein Brightman calls and fires us off the Gladkey case. 10:37, Greenwald Harper fires us off the McGuire divorce. And at 10:45, Morgan Roth Stearns and Cameron calls and tells us that our services on the Webster lawsuit are no longer needed.
Bad news?
Yeah. Terry Albright fired me and threatened to blackball me in the legal community if I went to the prosecution.
It's gone beyond threats. Oh, God.
That's tough, Frank. But good news on another front. We caught that abducted dog case.
Abducted dog?
Yeah, Oliver's German Shepherd. You know, I think we ought to shoot this one over to Ellie.
Ellie's got her hands full in the Patterson case. You take it.
Frank. I gotta level with you, Frank. You know, ever since I got bit on the job, dogs and me. Now, the rabies vaccination, they stuck needles in my belly. One after another after another. Frank, I'm having flashbacks on
Steve.
Frank.
I'm asking you now, please. Take this one for the team.
Thank you very much.
You think Albright will change his mind and not put Stratford on the stand?
Do the right thing, in other words? Doubtful. But we'll know soon enough.
On another matter, I got a call from Louis. He won $500,000 in Monday Night Football.
Good for him. Another $500,000 will put him even.
His bookie in Jersey laid off half the bet out here. He wants us to pick up the cash and deliver it to his mule tomorrow.
I'll call Louis for the logistics.
You've got enough on your plate. I can take this one.
Thanks, but take Wegman along with you for the pickup.
I can handle it.
I'd feel more comfortable if Steve went with you.
I got a 38 for backup, Frank. I'm not worried.
Just take Steve, okay?
Is there some reason you think I'm not up to this?
No, I just don't want you walking around with all that dough by yourself.
Tell you what, I'll take a quarter with me, and if there's a problem, I'll call home. Goodbye, Frank.
Not to add weight to your burden, Frank, but Mrs. Oliver's lawyer just called. We got fired off the dog case.
And this morning we received a letter from Hathaway Choateson terminating our services on that medical malpractice investigation. The death toll rises.
Send them the file and a final bill.
This guy Albright truly playing hardball.
He figures if he can hurt us enough, I'll be discouraged from blowing his case apart.
Would you be opposed to calling this man and telling him he's made his point?
He doesn't want to put us out of business completely, because then where's his leverage?
I understand, but if he badmouths us to enough clients, it's chain reaction time, and we may as well start sending out our resumes.
Frank, we all talked. If you want us to defer salary for a
That's
while...
very generous of you, but I wouldn't ask any of you to go without. Let's just stay the course and see how many of these clients we can hold on to.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wegman, but Herbert Hinkle's been my lawyer for 10 years. Now, if he thinks that we need to hire a new firm...
You are making a huge mistake. You won't find anyone more dedicated to finding your dog than me.
You said yesterday you didn't handle cases.
Well, that was because of the pain. Repressed over a lifetime. You see, when I was 6, I had a dog. His name was Phil. And I let him out to do his business, and I never came back.
Dog napped?
I'm certain. I looked for that little dog for 8 weeks.
And then you found him safe and sound?
No, we never found him.
You poor thing.
All I need is 24 hours. And if I find him, he pays accordingly. Otherwise, you don't owe me anything.
All right.
You're not going to regret this. Phil is going to be in your loving arms before you know it.
Carmine.
Right.
Good morning. My name is Robbie Rosenfeld, and I'd like to see Mr. Sisko, please.
Mr. Sisko's not available. Is there something I could help you with?
Well, you could help me, this firm, and, of course, yourself by getting me in a room with Mr. Sisko.
And this would be regarding what?
The Rosenfeld 3000.
Who are they?
No, the Rosenfeld 3000 is a product invented by me, which is completely changing the face of the security industry.
Mr. Sisko's got a pretty full day.
I understand that the gatekeeper's job is to keep the gates, but trust me, you do not want to insulate your boss from the opportunity which I want to present to him.
Any messages?
No?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Damn.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, Steve. You can talk to me.
Well, I got us reinstated on a missing dog case, more or less. Well, I'm coming up empty on the dock, and I put the word out. I was hoping that, I got a lead, a tip, or something.
Nothing, huh?
I had a stakeout on the husband all morning. I got a massage by the pool, that's it.
You know, Steve, I have a friend who might be able to help.
LaWanda Leonard, intra-species communicator?
Carmine is a good dog.
Is there anything in there about his whereabouts?
The visions come in effluvial forms, Mr. Wegman. When they come and what they reveal is not up to me.
Okay.
Carmine likes cheeseburgers.
As opposed to those vegetarian dogs?
My dog's a vegetarian.
Oh, well, yeah. You okay?
I see something. I see trees and a woman. And there's a scent. Vanilla. And there's a strong scent of vanilla.
Like ice cream?
Stronger. Like an essential oil, the kind used in massage.
His masseuse.
I see a path to follow, Mr. Wegman.
Maybe so.
I see $200 cash.
Total security.
Hey, Frank. Here are the juror profiles on the Stratford case.
Thanks, Jonesy. I'm trying to figure a way to get over on Albright. Maybe nail him trying to buy off a juror or something.
Good luck.
Mr. Cisco. Mr. Cisco, listen, I just need 2 minutes of your time to tell you about a revolutionary new device.
Sorry, this is not a good time.
I can take your number if you like.
Robbie Rosenfeld is not going to get to the top of his profession by waiting for the phone to ring. I'll be back.
Gotta be.
Big teeth. Bandana. Come on. Oh, man. I'm gonna get killed for a dog.
I spoke with Junie Sparrow over at Casting Concepts. She sent over some headshots of local actors who could double as one of our jurors. Leading candidate's the one on top, Jane Farrell.
All right, studied acting 2 years with Anton Saltzman, some commercials, and a couple of the Movie of the Week walk-ons.
She's no Alfie Woodard, but physically she's right for juror number 6, Alcinda Harris. She's 29, works the register at Barnes & Noble, and she's a single mother of a 5-year-old daughter.
Could be the right buy for somebody up for auction. Let's see him on the computer, Nella. Okay. Now, can you let down her hair?
Sure.
That looks good.
There you go.
Now watch this. I'm gonna match it exactly.
All right. Now, can you put a pair of glasses on Farrell?
I can give her a beard and a mustache if you want.
Just the glasses, please.
I think she's perfect.
That's our girl.
What are you doing?
Where does Geneva keep the old pages?
What are you looking for?
I don't think you can help.
Try me.
I'm looking for bitch and heat.
I think I hear my phone.
You pay me SAG minimum, I'll do anything that doesn't require nudity. I get double for that.
No nudity required, Miss Farrell. We need you to play the part of a juror whose vote is for sale. In this case, you'll be playing the part for real.
So what are you saying? I'm gonna be in some danger?
I really don't anticipate that. The man you'll be playing to is an attorney and will be within 20 feet of you at all times.
Then let's do it, honey. I got rent to pay.
How's it coming, Josie?
I give you juror number 6.
Okay, Doris. He's right down there. Make him want you. All right? You think some dirty, sexy doggy thoughts. Whatever you gotta do. Okay. Concentrate. Waft your love. Come on, Carmine. Come to mommy. Hey, Doris, I'm sorry. Don't take it personal, but I think you split. Carmine! Hey, son of a... Take it easy, baby! Easy! Hey, big...
Here I am once again, as promised.
He's still not available.
I understand. Well, I'm prepared to wait, and I've adjusted my schedule accordingly. Oh, these are for you. You look like someone who appreciates fine chocolates.
You're good.
So are these.
This isn't a kennel, Mrs. Oliver. I see. That's an understandable concern, but this firm is in no position. Well, that's very generous of you, but... Well, if it's just for a short while, I definitely will, Mrs. Oliver. Kisses from Mommy.
Excuse me. You wouldn't happen to be a security operative, would you?
I'm a senior security operative, and who wants to know?
Well, I'm Robbie Rosenfeld. Rosenfeld Industries. I wonder if I could have a moment of your time?
No. Come on. Come on. Easy.
Steve, why does the van smell like wet dog?
Well, it was either hose them down or listen to some angel-faced Maltese sing Puccini. Beast.
You better hope those video monitors aren't
In
ruined.
which case, I'm sure we'll be reimbursed by our very wealthy client. She already fronted a grand.
The lady doesn't want her dog back?
Well, Mrs. Oliver's husband put a PI on her, and she doesn't want Carmine snatched up again. Easy. Down, boy.
He's had all of his shots.
I don't trust that. What are you doing? Easy. Hey, what are you, nuts?
This is so cruel.
It's a simple precaution. I mean, you don't know his sense of right and wrong.
Shut up and pet the client.
All right, maybe what I saw in the van wasn't rabid behavior, but sexually charged psychosis. Which I understand.
We'll pick you up at 7 tomorrow. We'll need at least 2 hours to get you ready.
No problem.
Now you know what Albright looks like?
Yeah, I've seen him on TV enough. The man loves the camera.
He's probably going to have someone there to sweep you for a wire.
And what do I say when he finds it?
He won't. The microphone you'll be wearing is made out of plastic. It can't be detected unless it's turned on. So we'll activate it by remote once you've been swept.
Sounds like you've thought of everything.
Do you have any questions?
Can I keep the wardrobe?
It's yours.
Thanks.
So feel free to call me if you need me. Okay. Scagnelli's money will be at the parking lot at Topanga Canyon Beach in half an hour.
Where's the drop?
The guy will be waiting at the bar at the Seven Palms Hotel. It's real easy, Frank.
Hope so.
You're hungry, huh? Good boy. Attaboy. Here.
Make a friend?
No, I'm just, watching him till that Oliver's storm blows over,
I think that dog likes you.
Yeah, you think?
Sure. Say, maybe the two of you could do me a favor.
Yeah.
Tony? Jody Kippinger. You got some ID?
Of course.
Can't be too careful. All right, here you go. Fat bastard finally got lucky, huh? Well, every dog has his day.
Mind if I count it?
6 bundles of 40,000, one of 10,000. You know, you're a beautiful woman. We could just take that cash and run off to Jamaica.
I don't think so.
You cool?
We're cool.
It's been a pleasure.
Good day.
Don't say nothing. Keep your hands where they are. Don't do nothing stupid. You want to die for money's not yours, huh?
Son of a bitch.
Okay, we're gonna open up the trunk.
Stealing a bookie's money puts you in a pretty tight spot.
Not a lot of tight spots in the South Pacific, lady. So shut up and open the trunk, okay?
You gotta do a little mental calculus here, sonny boy. You gotta decide if you want to pull that trigger and turn a run-of-the-mill armed robbery into a homicide, followed by an execution. Yours. Huh? Attaboy. Get out of here, Jody. I'll deal with Einstein.
I owe you one, Wegman.
Turn around. You hungry?
Steve called in. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I should have taken backup, Frank. I guess I felt like you were being overprotective because we're seeing each other.
I would have told Neville or Steve the same thing. Fact is, I should have been a boss instead of a boyfriend and made you take backup.
Thanks for being overprotective, boss.
Oops. Sorry.
Well, come on in, Steve.
Thanks, Wegman.
Oh, anytime, anytime.
Good work.
Cake. Something going on between the two of you that maybe I should know about?
No?
Frank, do you have a moment to talk to this kid? He's been waiting out there all afternoon.
Do we have any idea what it's about?
We do, but I don't want to steal his thunder.
Send him in.
Imagine, if you will, that this is a highly sensitive, eyes-only surveillance report done for one of your clients. Now, this is the same report after a 47-second journey through the Rosenfeld 3000.
So what you're selling is a shredder?
No, Mr. Sisko. What I'm offering you is the absolute state-of-the-art in document refundamentalization. Take your average shredder, okay, pumped out by some manufacturer who makes toaster ovens and alarm clocks. It can probably turn your confidential documents into spaghetti at the rate of 30 pages per minute. But what you did not know is that any garbologist with a pinhole camera, such as this one, for instance, can photograph the shredded material, computer enhance it, and reassemble a legible facsimile of the original before you can say hostile witness.
Whereas the Rosenfeld 3000...
bifurcates the document on both the horizontal and vertical plane. It decollates it in an agitator and renders the printed matter completely invisible by means of a highly caustic yet environmentally friendly bleaching agent.
Is that so?
Hey, Clorox. I was watching my mom ruin my favorite pair of jeans, and I thought, bingo.
How old are you, Mr. Rosenfeld?
17 and a half. Listen, you think about it, Mr. Sisko. Rosenfeld Industries will collect your documents on an as-needed basis. Okay? It will refundamentalize them on site, right here, into recyclable and biodegradable end products, all for the low initial fee of $49.99.
All right.
Yeah, I should add that we're completely bonded. And if you should have any further security concerns whatsoever, I would be more than happy to submit to a polygraph test and provide a urine sample.
All right.
And our support staff is on call 24 hours a day if you have any...
got the job. I'll have our bookkeeper, George, pay you a month in advance.
Great. Well, thank you. You've made the right decision, sir, and I promise you it's one you will not regret.
My name is Anthony Harris. This is my sister.
I don't know you or your sister. Excuse me.
Alcinda's on the jury in the Stratford case. Number 6. She thinks you're doing a hell of a job, Mr. Albright, and says no doubt that you're a decent man.
What do you want, Mr. Harris?
Anthony. My sister wants to make a deal with you, sir. You see my niece, Alcinda's daughter, she's got cancer around her eye socket. And she could die or go blind. And the thing is, we don't have money for the surgery.
What kind of deal?
Sir, Alcinda's an honest woman. And because she's sure your client is innocent, for $20,000, she's willing to guarantee that her vote will go that way.
You know you just committed a federal crime.
I didn't know that. All I know is we're desperate.
Desperate enough to risk 20 years in Leavenworth. That's for you and your sister. Hell, even myself, if I don't go to the judge immediately and report this conversation.
Look, I know what I'm asking is dangerous and wrong.
And an insult. I'm an officer of the court.
Well, I'm sorry for any insult, but I promise if we had another option, we'd take it.
What's her daughter's name again?
Vivian.
Oh, yeah, I remember her from my jury profile. But she's 10 or 11, right?
5, actually. Just turned.
My mistake. Look, kid, I'm sorry for your trouble.
Look, I understand if you don't want to take what I'm offering, and so will Alcinda. But, if you change your mind, here's my number. And good luck on that case. I'm sure you'll win anyway.
Hey, Anthony. You call me early tomorrow morning. We'll set something up.
Oh, that's wonderful, Mr. Albright. You're a real humanitarian. Thank you.
Okay.
Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing.
Audio's good.
Testing, testing.
It's gonna be fine, Frank.
I just hate having the success of this ride on an amateur.
Why does it smell like wet dog in here?
You don't want to know. How's our juror?
Looking good, feeling good.
A limo just around the corner.
All right. Let's turn the mic off in case they sweep her.
Who are you? Where's Mr. Albright?
I'm Mr. Albright's head of security. I have to sweep you for a bug.
I don't want that thing anywhere near me.
If you want to talk to Mr. Albright, I need your cooperation.
All right.
She's clean.
I am sorry about that, Miss Harris, but you understand the need for caution.
Sure, it's just I'm just a little nervous.
Of course, but don't worry. This is all very simple, and it's for a good cause.
I really am sorry about your daughter.
That's very kind.
Yeah, right.
Jimmy, will you get Miss Harris money?
Yes, sir.
I just want you to understand that there is no way I would ever be involved in something like this if I wasn't absolutely certain of Mr. Stratford's innocence. So, from my point of view,
this is money well spent, as long as it will ensure that justice will be done.
Oh, I promise you. It will.
what do you want?
You back off me and my firm. Or this tape gets sent to every news outlet in Los Angeles.
Frank, look. We're willing to make the deal with Cahill for $250,000. You give me that tape, and I'll jump for 3 times that. Out of my pocket and into yours.
You don't get it, do you? You're not making any deals. And Glenn Stratford's going down.
I'd watch that high moral ground, Frank. Air can get pretty thin up there.
Beats the stench in this office, Terry. Hey, Stanley, how's it going?
Okay. You sure nobody followed you?
Positive.
You bring the money?
Show me the clothes first.
It's nothing personal, pal, but I gotta count it.
Go ahead.
Let's go. What the hell is this? What the hell is this?
Stanley Cahill, you're under arrest for obstruction of justice, extortion, and being an accessory in the murder of Vicky Dowd.
Thanks.
Geneva, check this out. Here. Sit. Sit. Dun, da, 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 dun. Hey, is he talented or what?
Steve. Mr. Wegman. Hello, my sweet baby.
Mrs. Oliver, what brings you here? Short visit with the pet?
Actually, Mr. Wegman, I'm here to bring Carmine home.
You think that's safe?
Oh, my husband and I came to an agreement after his investigator stole back his Porsche. So, thank God, no more lonely nights.
I see. Well,
Is something wrong?
no, not at all. Here's his leash. Here's it. Would you get rid of that for me? And I got a chewy toy for him.
Oh.
It's really good for their teeth, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Well, he's a great dog, Mrs. Oliver.
Yes, I know. I have missed him so much.
You be a good dog now. Here?
Thank you for everything.
Yeah. Well, if you need dog sitting or anything, you be sure to call us.
Oh, the firm dog sits?
No. I do. You know, on the side.
I'll keep that in mind. Come on, sweetie.
All right. I'll see you. I'll see you later. Mrs. Oliver? I'd like a moment with Carmine. That is, if you don't mind.
I'll be right over there.
Thanks. Come here. Come on, I want to talk. Come here, jump up there. Oh, boy. Why such a long face? Come on, you're going to trot out of here, get back on your fancy diet, go visit your Beverly Hills groomer, and hey, what the hell, you might even fall for another Doris. You're going to forget about a mutt like me in no time. I want you to know something. I'm never going to forget you. That's all I got to say. Go.
The Glenn Stratford murder trial took a bizarre turn this afternoon when police, acting on a tip, arrested convicted drug dealer Stanley Cahill in connection with the murder of Hollywood prostitute Vicky Dowd. In Cahill's possession were a bloody shirt and pants belonging to Mr. Stratford, which, according to informed sources, were covered with O-positive blood, the same rare type as Miss Dowd, whom Stratford denied killing in testimony yesterday. The DA's office plans to enter the clothes into evidence and also plans to file charges against Cahill for his alleged role in the slaying.
Stratford and Cahill, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Terry Albright held a press
Hold it.
conference outside his downtown Los Angeles law offices.
I am shocked and dismayed to learn that my client may have committed perjury on the witness stand. As an officer of the court, I hold myself to the highest standards of ethical conduct and would never have countenanced such false testimony had the facts been known to me. Therefore, I will be requesting permission to withdraw as Glenn Stratford's attorney.
Well, now it's official. The last rat has deserted the ship.
Yeah. So we can book passage on.
These are for you.
Oh, Robbie.
Read the card.
Oh, my. To the gatekeeper. When I reach the top of the mountain, I won't forget that you helped me take my first step. Respectfully, Robbie Rosenfeld. God, this is one document I'll never shred. These must have cost you a fortune.
Ah, my uncle gave me a good deal.
Oh, he's a florist?
A mortician, actually.
Oh.
Enjoy them.
Hey, what are you doing here, boy?
I hope you don't mind us barging in like this.
No, not at all. Please come on in. Come in.
Ever since we left your office today, Carmine just hasn't been the same. He won't eat. He just sits there with his head on his paws.
Yeah, you missing me, boy? Is that it? Huh? Yeah?
I'm supposed to have dinner with my attorney tonight to go over some paperwork, and I was so worried about Carmine. I didn't want to leave him by himself.
You can stay here.
You're sure it wouldn't be an imposition?
Oh, are you kidding me? You just go and do what you gotta do.
I can come back later to pick him up.
Or we can have a sleepover.
You're being a little forward, don't you think?
I meant Carmine and me.
Oh, right. Of course. You know, Mr. Wegman, at first I thought you were just another loudmouth in a bad sports coat. But Carmine is a much better judge of character than I am. He helped me to see there's a lot more to you than meets the eye.
Thank you. And I must say that Carmine is the luckiest dog on the planet to have such a kind, loving, beautiful mistress.
You flatter me, Mr. Wegman. I guess I'll see you a little later then.
All right, we'll be here. What are my chances of closing with this one? Huh? You orchestrated this whole thing, didn't you? Because I got you, Doris, right? Us dogs gotta stick together, huh? We're just a dog sitting on a couch, staring at the wall, looking for a spouse. We can go for a walk, have a one-sided talk. We're gonna sit here all night till our baby comes home. Woo!
In 1996, the world held its breath as an expedition challenged Everest.
We're invincible!
Their dramatic story
Storm's coming!
became a fight for survival
You got up!
that stunned us all.
I don't want to die! Hold on! Don't leave me!
Oh my God. Based on the unforgettable true story from John Krakauer's bestseller,
I love you.
Into Thin Air, Death on Everest, 2 weeks from Sunday.
Oops. There's never been a better time to own a TV.